Hello everybody, I'm Scott Dennis with My Tractor Guy and welcome to our channel. Let me show you what we got going today. So we got us a 35-foot towable boom, and what we've got to do today is we've got the tractor on site and we're going to put the hitch on it and tow this thing where we need it to go out here. And I've got to trim up this tree right there, kind of around the bottom, to clear it kind of better for the parking lot that's going to be in this area. This tree is a real hard leaner and everything's on this side of the tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just go up the tree as high as I can and just trim all the weight off of this side, and then I'll actually top the tree and let that come down, and we'll clean that up. And then when I've got a lot of the weight off of this side, I can use the excavator, cut my notch on that side and push it over that way. We got to take down that hard leaner over there. Don't know if you can see that. The one right there that's leaning really hard. And that is, you can't tell from here, but that's hollow. There's a lot of hollowness to it. It's rotten, so it's very top heavy as well. Comes up to there and then it branches off in two big, and that's like the second tallest tree out here. There's the tallest one. That leaner's the second tallest one, and it's leaning. Lots of dangerous trees today. That's why we got the lift out here, so we can cut as much weight off the top as we can, and then we're going from there. Well, since I'm going to be doing some chainsawing, I figure I might as well get my safety gear on. Let's see how this works. That's that. Well, we got our safety gear on. Now it's time to get to work. So here we're having an issue where we're trying to get these trees untangled, and the limbs are all tangled together. They're tangled in vines, and I'm up there rocking and shaking trying to get these things loose. And rather than risk me pulling myself out of the bucket or something like that, I'll get my son to go over there and get the excavator so we can start to try to pull this stuff apart and untangle the mess that exists. So that's what we're up to now, and we're just trying to detangle all that stuff so we can get it safely to the ground. So now what we're having to do is to maneuver around the different signs that are there in the area so that we're not knocking them over, knocking them down. And this is the only way we can turn this boom without hitting the sign. So we just have to go way up in the air, get around the sign, and then maneuver it back into position so we can go and cut the limbs. right, here's our game plan on this one. As you can see, this is a scary tree. It's rotten on the inside, hollow. Best part of it's on the outside right here. It gets hollow up again up there. It's just a nasty tree. And if you follow it up, it's leaning hard in that direction. So I'm gonna try to put it in between these two trees, but I really don't have a lot of control over this. So my game plan is, and folks, do not try this at home unless you've had a lot of time on the saw. I'm gonna start with a bore cut here, up where I've got good material, or not good material, but the best material that this tree has, and go ahead and relieve some of that pressure in the center. I'm gonna do a smaller face cut, and then I'll either come from the back, or I'll, depending on how much it sets when I relieve the pressure off the front here, and I'm gonna do a wide face too. But depending on how it reacts, and if I can get my saw in there, preferably I'd like to cut from the middle and work my way back and just cut on through. And that way I've got the least chance of this thing barber chairing and being the death of me. So we'll clean all that up in a little bit. I'm gonna get a chipper and chip all this stuff down. And the tops of these trees here, that big one there and that big one there. And we made an executive decision today that we are going to wait until the weekend when there's no cars in the parking lot. It's a whole lot cheaper to replace the fence if something goes wrong than to replace some cars. So we are gonna lay this one down, and then we're gonna go ahead and get that boom back to the rental place and try to beat the rain out of here. We got some rain clouds moving in. It just seems to be raining every day now in North Carolina. We got bipolar weather. It'll probably be snowing next week, who knows. All right, here we go.
Jumped right over the camera.